I go, you will carry me. I just hope you know my depth, even though it makes no sense. Sometimes I'm broken, too much of emotion.
Hello friends, welcome back to my channel and welcome if you are new. So today's video is going to be so motivating, especially because I tackled a project that I've been trying to get to for like the past month and just haven't, and that is my laundry room. My laundry room is definitely a catch-all for me. If people are coming over, I put it in stuff in there. If I just need something out of the way and I don't want to run to the basement, I put it in there. Literally anything and everything ends up in there. Plus, I just store a lot of stuff in there. I store all my cleaning supplies in there and just a bunch of other stuff. But I'm starting actually the night before because one of the big reasons I haven't gotten to it is I always want to make sure my kitchen and dining room is cleaned first. That way I have somewhere to put everything so that as I'm going through it, I have the space to do so. And with being in my third trimester of pregnancy, I'll be honest, I just get so exhausted by the time I'm done with these two areas that the idea of tackling the huge project such as my laundry room, it just hasn't happened. So I planned ahead. The night before, I made sure to really tackle the dining room and kitchen. That way, right away the next morning, I could get to that laundry room because I knew that would be a huge project, but I always feel so good once it's done.
In the dark, I'm calling up 'cause I'm right under the stars. Would you run and only leaving this mark? But baby, I'm the one who's breaking hearts, one who's breaking hearts. Too much of emotions. Sometimes I'm the light, the one I pick a fight with. Everything seems so good. I guess I can't help myself. Would you call on me if I'm in the dark? I'm calling up 'cause I'm right under the stars. Would you run and only leaving this mark? But baby, I'm the one who's breaking hearts, one who's breaking.
All right, so here is the before shot of my laundry room. Like I said, it is my catch-all. Now, I also, and I forgot to mention this before, the day before I also made sure to get all the laundry done. So I didn't get it folded and put away, but those baskets on the floor are all clothes that have been washed and dried and organized into bins. I've gotten to where I try and organize the kids' clothes into one, towels, sheets and such into another, and then Bobby and my clothes into one. That way it's just a little bit easier of putting it all away. So I'm just getting those out of here and upstairs, and then everything for the most part on this counter I wanted to put into the dining room and kitchen. That way I could go through it, organize it. There's things in here that need to get donated that I've just been storing in here. There's things that need to get thrown away. There's just literally everything. Like I said, this is definitely my catch-all. I use this room pretty much for anything and everything because it's easy. I think we all have like those junk closets, or maybe it's a spare bedroom that's a catch-all. We all have it, and this is definitely mine. Of stuff goes in here and I shut the door and I just don't even think about it. So don't be ashamed if you have one as well, because I am pretty sure for the most part 99.9% of people in this world have at least one space in their home that naturally just goes crazy. Now, the other thing when it comes to cleaning, decluttering, and organizing is it's not a one-time fixes everything. Like, This is definitely more of a lifestyle. You have to go through stuff on a regular basis, and preferably more than once a year, to keep it clean, decluttered, and organized. So like, this closet doesn't look that bad, but I have not gone through it in a little while. So I definitely wanted to go through it and make sure it was really, really thoroughly gone through. I get rid of anything I didn't need anymore and just get it all organized again. I try and not do this when it gets horribly crazy. This was definitely way more of a project than I wanted it to be, because I took a little bit longer than I normally do to redo and refresh an area.
Waiting for your lead. I don't wanna fall in love like this, but I can't help to fall for you repeatedly. I'm on the sideline where you wanted me. I'm by the byway waiting for your lead. I don't wanna fall in love like this, but I can't help to fall for you repeatedly. I'm on the sideline where you wanted me. I'm by the byway waiting for your lead. I don't wanna fall in love like this, but I can't help to fall for you repeatedly. A collision of decisions whirling in my heart and my vision.
So I want to quickly take this time, because I always forget to do this, but I wanted to introduce myself for everyone that is new here. If this is your first time, or if you've been watching for a little while and I haven't introduced myself. So my name is Cambria. I am a mom to two small boys. I have Alexander, who is 7, and Bjorn, who is 4, as well as I am currently pregnant with baby number 3, who is a girl. We are super, super excited for our baby girl to get here this fall. I am due September 13th, but expecting her to be here definitely before then. And I have been married to my husband for going on 10 years this July. So if you guys have any questions, leave them down in the comments below. I try to get to as many of your guys' comments as possible, especially when you're asking questions. If I miss them sometimes, I apologize, but I really, really do try and keep up with all your guys' comments and answer any questions that I can.
You keeping us miles apart. You got me down, down, down like a waterfall. You know just how to restrain a heart.
Now, one of the biggest thing I was decluttering in this closet was my cleaning supplies. I had cleaning supplies in here. One, they were just bottles that were pretty much empty that I hadn't gotten rid of, or just products that I was not using. I was saving them because I felt bad about getting rid of stuff that I could still use, but honestly, I just don't reach for them, and had been holding on to them for about a year now. And I finally got to a point where if they were unopened, I set them to the side so that I could donate them. And for anything that was opened, I just got rid of it, because I'm sick of storing stuff with the idea of I should use it, or I might use it, or whatever. If it's been over a certain amount of time, I just wanted to get rid of it and get this closet nice and clean and organized. As you can see, for the most part, it's cleaning stuff, but we also keep the dogs' treats. We spoil the dogs, so they have a ton of different treats that we keep in here. Our sodas we keep in here. And then at the bottom, I'm just putting the stuff, cleaning supplies that are either extras or things that I don't grab for on a regular basis, underneath there. But this closet turned out so much better after I just reorganized it. And I liked having the cleaning supplies on one shelf, not in bins, so I could literally see everything I had.
You just leave with us, it's all or nothing. Oh, but guess I need more of you. With us, it's all or nothing. But guess I need more of you. You say it during night, but in the morning you just leave. Had to convince my friends this time. Think you're toxic to my mind, but I know they don't know what you're all about. The way you hold my body tight, staying up talking through the night. Yeah, I know they just don't. With us, it's all or nothing. Oh, but guess I need more of you. With us, it's all or nothing. But guess I need more of you. You say it during night, but in the morning you just leave. I need more of. With us, it's all or nothing.
And then once I had everything organized out, I just really wanted to give everything a good wipe down. I actually am planning on doing a deep clean of my washing machine also, just because I haven't ran it with a cycle in a while. Now, normally I do it with a vinegar baking soda mix to clean it. However, I saw my girl Brianna, if you don't know Brianna K, she is amazing. Go check her out. But she used a CLR, and I do have some, so I'm definitely going to give that a try. Just recently saw her do that. So I think instead of my typical go-to vinegar and baking soda, the next time I clean it, I'm definitely going to try the CLR. I'm grabbing the rug and that little curtain that hides my garbage cans because those definitely needed a good cleaning as well. And might as well, when I'm getting everything done, get that done at the exact same time.
With us, it's all or nothing. Oh, but guess I need more of you. With us, it's all or nothing. But guess I need more of you. You say it during night, but in the morning you just leave. With us, it's all or nothing. I got blood on my hands right now, and I'm stumbling through the dark in the dawn.
Now, I wanted this to be super real because I feel like often people will do deep cleaning of rooms and you don't see the actual like aftermath of the mess. And in that room, yes, it looked beautiful. It is all cleaned and organized, but you don't often see this. This is what's behind the scene right in the other room. All the stuff that I had to organize to what I was donating. I was able to get about 2 boxes worth of stuff that I could take and donate. And then all the stuff that I had to trash, all the stuff that had to go in the basement or find new homes. I shouldn't even say new homes, just go to their correct homes. And there is just a lot. And often you guys see just one room being cleaned at a time. And it looks so simple and so easy. But that is probably only 1/3 of the amount of time that actually comes with cleaning. The other 2/3 is the disaster behind the camera. So here I am sharing with you everything behind the camera that had to get organized and put away and also dealt with. Otherwise, we wouldn't have been eating dinner this night.
Yeah, you know what I've done in the past. Still, you say you and I, we can last. I have found new ways, but no, can I be the one that you need? Then I changed my mind. Maybe we got time to make this change the way I love it, maybe if I try to fix this start, then I could have stayed the night, I could have called you mine. If I change the way I change my mind, baby, we got time to make this right. Can I be the one that you need? Maybe if I change the way I love it, maybe if I try.
We interrupt this video to being a boy mom. Xander, what happened? Can I see your head, please? Were you and Bjorn playing in the pool? And then you got a toy thrown at your head? Yes. So, we interrupt cleaning for mommy first aid. Can you move your hand, please? No, just put ice back on it, okay? Oh, see, this is real life sometimes. You feel okay though? Yeah? You just got a nice goose egg? Yeah. So, yes, Xander is fine, but I had to share that because literally, well, I was nearing the end, but after everything that happened, and honestly, I didn't get back to too much the rest of the day. I was quarantined to the couch for cuddles, so sometimes life just gets in the way, but he's fine, just boys being boys and being crazy. I actually shared it on my Instagram that day when he got that nice little knock to the head. The funny thing is, like, they wrestle and fight and stuff all the time, and Xander, being my oldest, he's always the one that gets hurt. I'm like, how are you getting beat up by the 4-year-old? But it happens. But this is the next day. I wanted to get all that laundry dealt with. So since I did not get to it that previous day because of having to be mommy for the rest of the evening, I figured I would share the next day when I was cleaning up my room and everything. I was also vacuuming my headboard because once again, my girl Brianna did this on her video, and I was oh shoot, I have not dusted or vacuumed my headboard in probably 6 months, and it was getting gross. So she was a good reminder of that. And then just on to doing the laundry. It's funny because laundry, when you watch them in these videos, it never seems too overwhelming, but I swear it takes so long to get all this laundry done. And part of it is totally my fault of waiting till I have like 3, 4, 5 loads to fold and put away. But it's the one chore I dread doing. But it is so satisfying to watch it when it's sped up like 8 times and you just see it done super, super fast. So I hope you guys get just as much motivation watching me real quick fold all this and put it away, because I find it even super motivating to watch this back and just see everything go from a mess and crazy to neatly folded and nicely put away.
Do you know what love means? This is insane. You're saying things I can't explain. I know where your heart is, where you wanna be. So why do you keep testing me? It just isn't worth my time to try to make you believe me when you don't believe me. This is where I draw the line and pretend that I'm leaving. This is me leaving. I'll let you win. I'll let you win. I'll let you win. I'll let you win. Hey. I'm taking my toothbrush. How does that feel? Tell me how this can't be real. You're talking in riddles. Just let it go. And trust me if you love me so. It just isn't worth my time to try to make you believe me when you don't believe me. This is where I draw the line and pretend that I'm leaving. This is me leaving. I'll let you win.
Oh, so some of you may have noticed or may not have, but I actually got a new comforter for my bed. It's not that I didn't like the last one. I actually loved it. However, it was too big for my washer and dryer. And with having animals and children, having something that I couldn't wash just was not practical at all. So now that Home Goods was open, I went to Home Goods and found this really pretty just white quilt. I absolutely love it. I actually think it looks nicer because it's so just streamlined and just, I don't know. I really, really like the way this quilt looks on the bed. Let me know in the comments below if you like this or if you liked the old comforter more. Just curious if you like the like poofy comforter look or this real crisp, clean line of this quilt. I personally love this quilt. And then moving on to this desk, I really needed to get this desk just organized. I don't go too much at it. It is my husband's desk, so pretty much everything on here is his. And if I organize it, he won't be able to find his stuff. So I try and just keep it clean and tidy and let him handle the organization of it. I've had people ask me multiple times why I keep a desk in our room and not move it somewhere else in the house. And honestly, it's just one of those things of I enjoy when my husband's working, if it's military stuff or if it's for his civilian job, that I can lay in bed at night and chit chat with him while he's getting work done. Because normally it's at night when he is doing stuff on the computer. Where if this was moved, the only other space is our basement, and I wouldn't get that extra time just to hang out with him unless I was sitting in the cold basement with him, and that's just not going to happen. So I choose to keep this desk in the room, even though it gets cluttered and dusty and whatever, just so that him and I can hang out and have that time together, especially at night when the kids are in bed.
No reason. Sometimes the truth is hard to see, but now the never, ever, ever seem to be over. I saw her, so I'm happy I got freed. Lucky, lucky, lucky me. Lucky, lucky, lucky me. I won, got it done. Lucky, lucky, lucky me. Lucky, lucky, lucky. I won't let the door hit when I leave. I guess that I was born beneath a very lucky star, and in a week or two I won't remember who you are. Man down, he ran out of luck and now it's my time. Ain't no looking back, I'm on the run.
So you guys would have seen in my last video, I got this new cordless vacuum from Roborock. I am still absolutely obsessed with it. I actually use it way more than my uprights now. I still use my uprights, but I just don't grab for them as often. I think it's a mix of convenience of the Roborock and me becoming more and more pregnant and more tired the further I go along. But I use this thing upstairs, downstairs, everywhere. I was very hesitant at first about how it would work on my carpetings, especially in our room. This is where we sleep and the dogs sleep, and I need to vacuum this room pretty much daily to keep up with the dog hair. But this thing is a powerhouse. Like, I was very surprised how well it works, and lately I grab for this thing on the daily and only use my uprights about once a week when I'm looking to do like a thorough deep clean of my carpetings. But when it comes to everyday grabbing, I grab for this thing more than any other. I don't know what took me so long to get a cordless vacuum, but cordless vacuum is definitely the way to go if you are looking for a new vacuum. Like, definitely get a cordless. You're going to grab for it more often, and it's just going to make your life so much easier. And if you have pets and hairy pets like mine, this Roborock will not disappoint you, especially with the washable filters. I think that's probably the most important thing, is all I have to do is wash the filter and it's like having a brand new vacuum again. So this thing I'm in love with, and so happy to have it in my life.
You knocked on my window and slept on my pillow, then said you had found your place. Not sure if I want this. You don't think that I noticed.
All right, so I wanted to give you guys a close-up of how much this thing picks up in just my bedroom. I had this completely emptied before starting on the bedroom. I pretty much have to empty it every time I use it because it's always full no matter where I am. But it picks up so much and works so well. So definitely, if you guys need a new vacuum, check this vacuum out. But otherwise, I really hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I really enjoyed making it for you guys, and I hope it gives you the motivation to tackle your house today, or maybe it's just a project today. But until next time, bye.